Hello there, everybody. Are you all having a lovely, lovely Thursday? Been having an okay Thursday. Had a bunch of boring IRL stuff to get sorted with, but not nothing like too stressful or anything. Just effort. Yes. Hey there, Caden. Lovely to see you. Also, since you're here, I'm going to do a bit. Get to be a guinea pig. Hey, that works. Just testing to see if the new Twitch shoutouts work. And they do. Now everyone can see. That's a lot nicer and better than the just the stream elements bot command. It's fancy new shoutouts that you can say that people can follow you right from chat. You know, it's slightly better than just the stream elements linking. So yeah, very, very handy. But so yeah, that aside, been quite a normal day, I guess. Nothing exciting particularly happening. Did very happy with the new Monster Hunter update that adds layered weapons. Which is like, well, I think technically they did have layered weapons before, but it was only specifically for the rampage weapons, and then they got rid of rampage weapons, so you don't even have anything. So, but anyway, I do like the Monster Hunters. Also, they renamed a skill that I was using, which made me very confused for a moment, but the new name does make a lot more sense. I mean, it's not really much effort, it's just the like shoutouts one of the default like template ones, so you just need to change whatever it says, unless you want to have something really yeah, I play Monster Hunter on the Switch, which is a bit annoying because everyone else plays it on PC, especially on stream, so I can't really join people for collabs that way. I'm tempted, I might reinstall World and stream that, just because I really do want to stream some Monster Hunter at some point. I'm a big Monster Hunter fan. And like, World still like stands up on its own, I think. It's got a lot of differences to Rise, because Rise does feel like a very different game with how high movement it is compared to other Monster Hunters. Nah. And then the problem is, I don't think either of us has a capture card. So we can't do a collab stream on that. Maybe I'll share about running them, or maybe running for you on an emulator. See if I can do that. I don't know how good DS emulators are working going these days. But yeah, I am a big Monster Hunter fan. I've played since 3U. And yeah, this is like 4U is still my favorite out of all of this. Like, I liked World and I liked Rise. Didn't like Generations that much. I never really gave Generations Ultimate a try because it was like getting the like the English version was like really awkward because it never came out on the on the 3DS, and then never and then, well, yeah, the English version never came out. Didn't make an English version of the 3DS version, and then they never, and then it was like on the Wii U was the first English version, and of course no one had a Wii U, and then they well, you're one of the old back in the PSP days. I think, yeah, a lot of the long time, really long time, Monster Hunter fans really got onto it from the PSP days. That's when it really blew off. Like, it was doing it was of course doing pretty well back on like the PS2 it started on. I have absolutely ruined this tea. But for my own good, so I'll have to keep drinking it. Maybe I'll wait until it cools down a bit. But yeah, I know like it really kicked off in popularity on the PSP, and it was like everyone in Japan playing it on their PSPs on the go. And it didn't really get much like super Western interest until it came out on the DS. It was the 3DS that it 3 years on? I can't remember, it's been too long. All these things are old now. And everyone's all used to the layered armors and the wire bugs. Back in my day, you clown suited, and if you got knocked down, you got chain stunned into an insta-kill from any rank of Diablos. But also back in my day, they didn't have bloody Khezu. Well, I mean, Khezu's are old monster, but they had. It's the one thing I miss from 3U. It's Giganox. I was in Sleepy's chat the other day, she was playing doing a collab Monster Hunter, and Khezu came up, and I'm just like very vocal about my I said I wasn't vocal, I was in the chat saying things, but you get what I mean. Yeah, absolutely despise Khezu, because it's not even a fun fight, it's not even an interesting monster, it's just a fucking little weird flappy bird thing. Yeah, I wasn't... Did, Free come to the Wii? I didn't know that. I only played it on the, 3U on the DS. Didn't know they had a, Wii version. But yeah, the underwater combat was a bit awkward. I mean, there was some cases where it did work and some cases where it didn't work. Like, certain weapons and certain monsters. Like Lagriacus was a very cool fight for the water, the under the water, but not much else was. And like the underwater Elder Dragon Caduceus was, some people said they found it cool, but I personally just hated the damn thing. I thought it was a massive slog, had too much HP and too much pain in the arse to actually deal damage to. So yeah, not really. I still like 3, you still had lots of cool stuff there. And, yeah, it was very devised by that water things, because no one wanted, underwater Plesioth hip checks. Awesome. Garibaldi, delicious. But, it was about time to start shifting over to the games, and I don't usually stay chatting for too long. Boot up Cult of the Lamb real quick, move OBS to the other screen. Wait for the... And then let us move over to... Just give it a moment. Yeah, okay, now time to move over to the game. Yeah, there'll be a time to actually recognize. Is it? There we go. So yes, last time on Cult of the Lamb, too many people getting old. It's the big problem. Couldn't deal with all the old people. I can't sacrifice them enough. I really need to remember that I have like gifts to give people. Oh, I did learn about Twitch chat resurrections, which I somehow missed due to my complete lack of like burying any bodies. Now we have an singular grave just for when that happens. So we can have a little bit of corpse laying about, but otherwise everything else is going into the meat grinder, literally. Yeah, I think we're on the we're on the 4th zone, which is the last zone, which is the Spider Bishop's zone. You're on day 46, we have 10 hours. Got 15 people, but 18 home, so we've got a bit of a surplus, and only 13 deaths. So currently still a net positive. No, VIPs don't get a grave, VIPs get to ascend. Yeah, so... Well, we've got a... I wait until there's some more people hanging around before taking a new member, because I remember we did a quest to recruit hungry people. But I'm gonna deliberately leave that for just a little bit later. Just give people time to like filter into the stream, and then maybe hopefully see if we can get a follower for it. We've got too many bloody old people. I'm really regretting not taking the ability to murder right about now. We can summon demons as well, which is something it's a game mechanic. We can't actually consecrate resources ourselves. It's not something we can do manually, it's only something someone else can do. And so, nighttime's usually a good time to go do other business. What other business is there to do? I'm trying to think, what do we need? What do we need? I can't remember what we need. What's our viewer upgrades? So we were just pushing up on the we might need to get that composting next. What is the... Okay, speeds up growth. But like, we're mostly running out of seeds, so... So that's probably what we'll get next, because that gets us some more devotion faster. Like, the confession booth is also another thing to consider. So many options. Yeah, and heading on your usual devotion. Another person getting old, another bed collapse, well, we can fix that. Why does the shelter take fertilizer to make? Oh, 2 beds have collapsed. Can we make another one? We can. So that's full. Let's make some more mushrooms. Alright, well... How does demon summoning work? So, you cannot summon, you have summoned demons from the elderly, which makes me assume that the demons do not in fact, yeah, I think we'll get more, let's just do a quick raffle just to check to see if there is anyone else in chat who wants to join in. Any lurkers around, or... I think I'll just do a quick. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. Oh, they're really bad. Why do we have to get all these really bad floors? Anyway, they're hungry, so we need to make them food. Cauliflower chowder seems to be a easy meal of choice. Seem to have required a lot of things to let everyone eat. You! Why are you just sleeping on the floor? Go to bed! Spy you whilst I'm here anyway. Do a little dance. Oh hey, that was the prop. Yeah, that was your quest, Kaden. What you got for me? Yeah, it's just a loyalty reward. Which we get a lot of the. Okay, so that's. Let's see, any useful rituals we can do today? We guess we can get rid of some people. Perfect. Okay, I remember that you wanted to Hayden in the shocking display wanted to become a cop for a day, so yeah, fine. I'll do that whilst I remember, because we need to take a small loyalty hit before we actually do a sacrifice, otherwise it's inefficient. And right there. Your dreams come true. You get a hat! Oh my god! You get a fancy hat! Yeah, fucking pig. Fantastic. Alright, anyway, let's send one of these old people, because we're getting too many of them. Who is the lowest level old person? They're all about level 3. Which makes sense, I guess. Who is furthest away from... Remember, because... Excellent. And sermon time. Should have done sermon first, really, thinking about it. Yeah, we've maxed out our weapons, so... Ooh, nope, I do like weapons that do significantly more damage than other weapons, even if they are rare. That's all our weapon unlocks. Any other useful... Ooh, we could have some more old people fight. Yep, as said, we get penalised if they actually die of old age, so now we have the remaining 2, we get to see which of the remaining 2 old people gets to live. And I said they're both not entirely sure having ritual bloodsport of the elderly is really. Well, they definitely were the more dangerous one. They're covered in spikes. Ooh, efficient. Got money. Right now, I've got to send some people. Oh no, they're already out on stuff. That's all good. All good in the neighborhood. Let's collect our devotion. No. Oh, we've got. Any other? You don't pretend I didn't see that, Kaden. I'm entirely sure I can allow that on stream. I'm not sure Twitch is okay with that. Right, I need to empty. I don't actually know if anyone's Beelzebub. Okay, you know. No. Need to. Press. Right, what's next on the. What do we actually need to build? So we need some gold. That is our upgraded refinery, so we are making gold, okay. So is that going to be enough gold to upgrade the second refinery, because that's what we need. We're at 5, so what's that? Yep, okay. That's another gold bar to make another. To make another refinery. Or upgrade our refinery, rather. That's whilst everything's well stocked here. And snap a bit of devotion from the settlements. Okay, now that's that done. We probably want to. That's all of our money. Oh. They're dead. Do we have an open grave? We do not. So that means. There. Dealt with that quickly and simply. People are a little hungry, so we can. We can make a delicious fish feast. And yeah, that'll take care of our hunger whilst we go away. Okay, so that gives us a reason to actually go out and farm stuff. We're going to queue up. We can't actually make that one. So, let's queue up some more planks here. Fuel out. Receive the devotion there. And probably a good time to go. Go a-hunting. A-hunting we shall go. Oh yeah, we got to still actually have to open this door. Open the final zone. The Silk Cradle. And no doubt the spider, who's mortal wound, was having their head caved in, which is lovely. Is no doubt going to we already get a godly weapon. Godly weapon and tentacles. Say anything different? Yep, standard old warning. I wonder if it always gives you like the weapon type you just unlocked. Oh, it really does this. Oh god, that's a neat little environmental thing. There's spiders in the ceiling. That's cool and slightly terrifying. I like the ambience of this stage though. It's really spooky. Oh, right, what terrible nightmare are you going to inflict to us? He waits by the rocks of the darkened sea, at the foot of the long, sudden within the maw of pointed teeth beasts, the stutter of the heart then stopped. He was the fifth bishop of the old faith, our brother, the one who waits. Back then he was known by the name Narinda. As millennia wore on, he grew discontent with his role. He began to question. He was gluttonous in his ambition. And in my impudence, I loved him. For it, I lost my mind. For it, he lost his freedom. Can you fathom such betrayal, Lamb? Of your own turned against you? Would you like to find out? He was the fifth bishop of the old faith, our brother, the one who waits. Back then he was known by the name Narinda. Caden, no! Caden! I'm sorry, Caden! You just had your dream fulfilled! And then the evil spider took away. That is really mean. Hope you don't have fond attachments. So that's just picks a random follower and you have to kill her. Oh dear. I mean, that's not the first time you've died. You were one of the first sacrificed because you were getting too old. So, easy go for the higher health things. We do not have money, and we want to save money. At least hey, big bad odd wolf. Lovely to see you could make it. We're playing Cult the Lamb, and I just had to murder one of my most faithful viewers, so that's always a fun thing. I mean, it's not the first time, so he's used to it by now. It's okay. You understand, Caden, right? Hidden. Yes, oh, lovely. Lovely to see. Oh god, that's... Can I break these? No, those are just in the way. Awkward, awkward, awkward. At least this place gives plenty of bones. Yeah. Last spoiler alert for Cult Lamb, then if you're watching Cult of Lamb, it's been kind of expected spoilers for that. But, yeah, the last of the spiders forcibly made Caden betray us. That is something truly expressive. Might have to make some giant skulls. Only 4 bones to make a giant skull? Deal. Okay. Right, get rocks, veg, or money. This is a very short one, I guess, because they're introducing the, oh no, this spider is going to make your allies betray, so I think let's just get some money. Brick flooring. We should remember to use, actually, like, but we've almost got all the floorings, so maybe we should actually, like, use it. Make the place look nice. Okay, that was more like treasure than gold, because that was actually that much gold. Now we get some veggies. Ooh, beach. I need to pluck out the beetroot with a big axe. No, it's boss time. Get me out of the ocean, spider. I don't really need to like farm all this grass, but grass cutting is just very therapeutic. Ooh, spider silk, that's a new resource. What fun things we can make. Oh yeah, so I think there was stuff that we had unlocked that needs that. I guess that's like the main... I'm doing my speedrun strats of... what do we get a choice of? We got a choice of... Brick gauntlets or fireballs. I mean, we already have a godly weapon, which, like, they're supposed to be better, so I think it's better to go for the fireballs. Ooh, those like little spider eggs in the foreground. Ooh, gross. Lovely. What you got for us, Clonic? Good friend. Yay, fish. Who cares about being immune to poison? I just don't need to worry about being immune to poison. If you don't get hit in the first place, is what I always say. Aiden trying to make up for his betrayal, even though it was forced upon him. Oh, one of these healer bastards. Pots! Everyone loves to smash some good pots. Time-honored tradition in the old days of the Zeldanings. And that's our boss, so we want to go this way and see what's down this path to acquire the free tarot card. Here we go. We got... Okay, that's a bit not so great for us right now since we're right at the end of this this short run. It's boss time. Hookalaw. It is unsurprisingly a big spider. Oh. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, this godly weapons really do hit. Oof. Right, you. Come with me. Want to live slightly longer. Okay. Well, we don't really need to give gifts. We collect so much devotion. Ah, yes, I'm personally happy to explain what I mean. Basically, it's kind of like similar to gender fluid in like how I present, how I identify is kind of like not really set, but it's very much in a kind of I'm not really bothered. I'm just like, I guess the better way to describe it is like I'll take whatever's convenient at the time, really. I just pause whilst I explain it because it takes a while. But yeah, I like whatever gender identity kind of suits me at the time, really. So it's not really, I never really feel like, oh, I'm feeling in this kind of mood. I'm just like, well, sometimes it's a mood thing, but most of the time it's just like, what's convenient. So it is a bit of a, it can be seen as a bit of a like a lazy way to be like non-binary or whatever, but it's still still a valid identity, but it's ours. I don't really... Yeah. Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. Like, I do like my body. I like how my body is, but obviously I also have, especially as a VTuber, but also just someone who's been online a long time, I have my virtual digital body that's far more malleable, and I like being able to change that and identify that as I go. As far as... So, like, I do have a toggle for that part. That is like, I don't particularly, but that doesn't usually particularly indicate, like what pronouns I'm using at the time. Like, I'll take whatever people throw at me. Is like, if you want to call me he, him. I prefer just using he, him, she, her, just whenever. Maybe I'm just too used to this binary, but yeah, I just prefer those two, but also I don't mind they, them, or whatever other pronouns people like to throw at me. It's fine. Unless you're being a dick about it. That's the main thing. But yeah, so that's just my little bit. So yeah. And I can see Twitch Brad has revived our empty grave. No problem. As I said, happy to explain. Thank you for... Yeah, that's a lot of divine inspiration to collect. Anyway, hello, have you died? Oh, yep. Oh, you same. Excellent. Nice. Glad to see you. Yeah, I like that. That's very... Oh well, we've got an empty grave now, so we can pop them in it. Where'd they go? Where'd the body go? Yeah. What was Zen I had to bury. But yeah, I like how they like come back. They only report like that they're dead after you've talked to them. They will happily stay there forever until you talk to them to collect the rewards. And then they just fall over and die. They will really hold on to those grave injuries. Anyway, we can do another unlock. Which is, it's either... I know, we should probably do the one that lets us harvest even more devotion, so we can unlock things faster. Oh yeah, and there's a... You know, let's see if this works, since Big Bad Idolwolf is here, so should be able to do a follower raffle. there's anyone around. Anyone who wants to join the cult in our stages, you may die horribly. You may be horribly, there seems to be a variety of ways. Either died on a missionary, or you just get old and we have to kill you off because I took the trait that means we get penalized if people die of old age. Anyway, that seems to be everyone who isn't already in by this times. Yeah, good old Mr. Carl Jung and his ideas. Yeah, let's see who's Big Bad Aardwolf. Welcome to the cult of Glasses of Justice. To make a follower. I mean, we could bring Caden back. A resurrection's off cooldown, so bring Caden back again. I mean, you're the one. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice one. Anyway, you did unfortunately decide to be someone who is both sickly and a corpophiliac. So the resurrect only happens when. Anyway, we probably need you to tend to the. But that would be a waste. We have to wait for you to accumulate devotion because then you're worth more when you get sacrificed. Also, there's another bed that needs repairing. So this thing says, yeah, join the cult. Oh no. Oh no, I ended up spawned with a questionable trait. And the thing is I don't think we have. I think both of our sacrifices are on cooldown at the moment. So, oh man, a lot of beds just fell over, and I don't have enough gold. We need to make some more. Well, there should be some. There should be plenty in this box. Yeah, plenty of gold bars there. So let's turn those into nuggets and then those into bars. Then which of these do we need more of? We need more stone blocks. Yeah, unfortunately, our sacrifices are on a cooldown. And I've taken all the bonuses. That means sacrificing elders is just generally beneficial. So you have to earn your sacrifice, I'm afraid. It's just the mechanics of the game. It's just really inefficient to sacrifice someone who isn't, like, at least leveled up a bit. Odd calming events. Anyway, let's see. Where's the cooking stove gone? What do you want, Medea? What are you up to? Yeah, sure, I'll build some I was planning on building some decorations anyway. What's some nice decorations we can make? Oh yeah, I was gonna... Oh yeah, Stonehenge! Gotta build Stonehenge. Let's put some stony henges there. Make that nice and flipped out. And then I want some stony hinges. Yeah, so we'll make 4 decorations. I might make some more later. But for now, just some stony hinges. Yeah, I literally spent the ritual to make Caden a loyalty enforcer. Instantly got mind controlled. So never doing that again, sorry. It's clearly the game is trying to send us some political commentary here. About law enforcement agents. Not me, it's the game. We really need more fertilizers, so maybe next upgrade we do need to get the thing to require more fertilizer. Because we're running out. It says fertilizer's not like necessary, but obviously more fertilizer. Good. Okay. There, my dear. Made the place nicer for you. Probably best not think about it too hard. I don't want to get in any kind of trouble. Not the kind of opinions you want to share on Twitch with Twitch chat. Yeah, it's meant to make the betrayal all that more cutting by picking the most loyal and dedicated follower. Okay, time for a sermon! On cue. I keep forgetting to... There! I keep forgetting to do this when I'm doing sermons. I need my shiny glosses. Anyway, since it's off cooldown and we have a decent surplus of bones, well, that's ritual. Where's our... There's resurrection. I mean, let's look at what's on the docket for resurrection, but it's probably just bringing Caden back. I mean, I do have a few other chat members who could do... You died with the hat, at least. You died with your fancy hat. But, as I always say, I'm going to prioritize members that are actually physically in the chat at the time, so... Let's just resurrect Caden again. It's like you never left us. Yeah, don't. How dare you say your hat is better? That hat is better than my hat. My hat turns into weapons and tools. And Caden's hat? Caden doesn't even have his hat anymore. Well, he lost it when he died. Third time's a charm. Right. Where's my... I never remember where I put anything. That's the mines. Truma has loyalty to give me. Anyone else? No, you don't have loyalty to me, you just have glowy eyes on your Hardwolf. You working far? Okay. Let's collect these. I mean, let's do some demon summoning. Who wants... Medea's looking... Let's have a look. Gaiden only brings extra HP. I don't need that. And most of my followers are dead. I have to do this. And Peach is our highest level, so let's bring Peach along. Wait, is this actually going to kill them? I'm gonna do a test thing just to make sure that let's use someone we care slightly less about in case this does actually. Oh, that just okay. So we have that as an option. Because it doesn't kill. It didn't look like it killed. I think our demons are fairly weak. Anyway, might need to reclose the game because our cooking fire seems to have vanished. So let's just warp to somewhere and see. Let's just reload out somewhere. We can go to Pilgrim's Passage and collect the. Oh, you got something to save me. Oh, Lamb of the Light, may I beseech you once more for your aid? The lighthouse is in disrepair. We need to replace the crystals that reflect light out to sea. Could you find such material for us? We know not where to look, but should you succeed, we will give you an offering in return. This is war. Here is our offering in return. Praise the Lamb, O Lamb of Light. We get the axolotl animal form. Dang. Anyway, give me that immersion. I didn't entirely mean to give you 25 of my crystal shards, but I guess I did. Oh, we missed the... Yeah, shiny. Oh, it's all shiny and crystally. Is there anything worth buying there? Nope. All the pilgrims are very happy. Yeah, but I need food now, Caden. So let's see if it's spawned in now. If not, I'll do a relog because the thing is, if we go into the dungeon, that'll use up time that we do not have. Because as you can see, everyone is very hungry, and I think the fasting ritual is on cooldown. I'll see what you're up to, because if you happen to say like make everyone no longer starving. Oh, Zen's back. There. Now I've got another bloody hungry mouth to feed. Thanks, I guess. Jeez. Baka. Anyway, let's we want to put cardinals in because those are used for healing sick people. Anyway, yeah, we don't have time to go to the dungeon because people are starving to death. I'm just going to save. No option for what? Can we do a ritual of fasting? Here's the question. Is that still on cooldown? No, it's not on cooldown. Excellent. That solves that problem. Nobody needs to eat. Easy, simple. See, you all feel nice. Anyway, we need to then do a ritual to make you all happy after that. I mean, we're running low on bones though. I'm just going to do a bonfire ritual because that's cheap. Yeah, and it doesn't have the disadvantages of the brainwashing ritual, so just a cheap bonfire ritual to get that faith back up. We don't have anyone. A good old indoor bonfire. Sorry. Oh, it was night. It literally became nighttime. Fuck you, game. It became nighttime whilst I was doing the ritual. Oh well. There's enough faith to keep us buoyed while we go do some more murder. And now we have... We haven't actually... Yeah, I mean, we haven't had a reason. We've got... We've got a demon with us. You know, Oh, hello, what's this? Come on, come all to a palace of wonder and delight. Where all that glimmers is gold, guaranteed. Midas's cave opens 7 days. Ooh, new place to go to. What is this waxy friend that... You're advertising your place with our weird waxy friend here. Doesn't exactly inspire confidence, but I do like money. Some gobbling axe already. That did so much damage, God. Good friend Clown Neck is this way. What you got for us? Yeah, well, running the map's kind of useless because I... No, there isn't a way. I thought there was a up path there. There was not. And that would make sense considering Midas. I get the feeling, my guess for that place is that's going to give us the option to sacrifice followers to turn them into gold. Acquire cash money. For the power of murder. Wait. It didn't look particularly, I don't know. These Zealous weapons really do give you... Oh. Who are you gonna make us betray? I am not what I once was. Though no longer wise, I am no fool. For the end draws near. I can take some comfort in confession. The blame hangs heavy around my neck. I introduced him to ideas of change, for my domain is knowledge and it is ever evolving. An organic state of being for myself, but for him, most unnatural. Death cannot flow backwards. It was I who had him chained, forced into subjugation by the four of us. Subjugated as you soon shall be. Make peace. Bow to me, lamb. No. A lion in the guise of a lamb. I expected no less from a vessel of the Red Crown. Very well, war is also my domain. Okay, no betrayal, just monsters. Easy. So it's just a fucking monster fight. Far less scary than having one of my followers certifiably killed. Where do we go? I think I want to... This way leads us to treasure as well as whatever the shop gives us. Whatever the nice cat gaze gives us.
Markapa, Hasapala, Adapala.
Had we lived 3 summer days, I could fill my heart with such delight. More than 50 common years. Let's get a new follower for. And get a bat. Any bats in the chat? Now's your chance. Break the statue. It gets us some rocks. Oh no, it's a horrible spiky centipede. That is red. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. That is. That centipede thing was very upsetting. I would like. Ooh, that guy's got a really nasty sword. Yeah, but also I know you're not a backpager. You're just a guy. Look at this guy just being like a normal person VTuber. I don't know if you have anything else going on. Sorry, I haven't checked. This is a very... Ooh, actually I didn't have a ranged option. Oh god, there's more. Let's go here so the deciding if fade actually does something. Cheap and spicy, yeah, really. Ah, free tarot card. Can I? Spawned outside the map says. Okay. Lots of extra curse damage. Thank you, chat. It's okay. There's plenty of VTubers who are just people with anime. Okay, let's get a new weapon. Let's get a new... yeah. I would like a new spell. Eyes of my forge, I kept the lights into the first dawn. Only the fine setting of the sun will see it doused. That's lovely. Could can I break your stuff for stuff? Yeah, whatever. To evolve. You haven't reached your final form yet. Yeah. Ow. These spiders are quite painful. Maybe I should have, I don't think this, like, level 1 demon is actually doing a lot of damage. Especially since I made it out of a slightly crappy follower. Must remember to give things to people. Anyway, what's in our treasure room? It's just some regular treasure, but it does include an armor heart, which is a grey heart, which is very useful. Well, I guess it's green in this. Grey hearts are like the diseased ones. Give me another version. No, let's come back. For a second there, I thought that shot was going to hit me, but no, it was from the demon. New day! Someone's gotten old, how dare they? I don't think we have any, sacrifice, actually I don't. Oh, this guy's large. And you're a healer. Oh dear. Need to keep an eye on those bullets. Alright. This guy has so much health. Ow. Oh, the bullets cancelled it out. Thank you, people. Oh. Oh, fuck, he dropped a bomb. Ow. Owie. It's been so long hitting them, I forgot he had the... Yeah. Yeah, let's get the poison. Yeah. Really don't like the centipedes. They're really gross. They've all got kind of like held together and animated by. We don't have any. Maybe we should have taken the high devotion card. Ow, 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 ow. So many spiders, coming to kill us. I'm going in. Not even at the boss yet. Okay, this is probably the best option going into the boss. Yeah, one heart and a dream. Oh god, there's a centipede boss. Ah god, and it's summoning spider friends. I think oh jeez, oh jeez. I'd like to crit one of these days, please. Poison's actually not that scary. Oh! 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 That was close. Gold, please. You get some more spider silk whilst we're here? Oh, there's a heart there. Oh! And we did it. We will return. Okay, yeah, they didn't stop being a demon. Right, I think as combat. That's the choice: demons or compost. Demons or compost. Because I'm starting to think we need some more combat help in these harder stages. But crops. I think crops. And we've got a boatload of bush to collect, so we shouldn't be too far off the next unlock. And if there are 100, yeah, we're going to unlock the next tier anyway. Yep. Now we get demons. More demons. Some people are upset, but we've got so we can just do a quick. Should have recruited someone before doing this. I can still do that. Let's recruit the quick follower raffle, just in case there's anyone lagging in the chat. Do. Adjust myself in my chair. And yeah, this is a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. You get the horrible centipede person. Anyway, you can tend to the farms. I think we've already got enough ones anyway. We've got to start building. No new shelters need making. Okay. So let's upgrade our summoning circle. And then also, we need gold bars. We want more gold bars to make a compost bin. So. So are you making gold bars? Got an okay supply of those, and you can make some coins and then wood. Yeah. So we actually have our missionary slots open now. Okay, who's gonna who wants to go on a mission and hopefully not die? See who's got some good odds. Definitely not you. You can acquire some bones. And then you can acquire us some meat, since that's pretty high odds. Yeah. Building a summoning circle. The materials. Things that's upgraded. So we're making next. We're making a composting bin, which we need our gold to finish making for that. Anything else we actually need to make right now? We don't want to use up our gold bars. We need them. Let's upgrade the tabernacle. Oh my god, that's my first cheer with bits. Thank you, an anonymous cheerer. Thank you very much. Ah! Yeah, it's the first time anyone's ever given me bits. That's 10 whole bits. It's 10 more than I ever expected to get. Thank you very, very much. Whoever you may be, anonymous cheerer. Yours, Big Bad Oddwolf. Thank you for coming, and I'm sure there'll be a reason to get rid of you soon enough. Whilst everyone's asleep, let's go to our new sea Midases. Well, they're gold. Hello, are you Midas? You are Midas. Welcome, welcome. Look, everyone, we have a visitor. Oh, stop laughing. Our guest may not look like much, but fortune favors the gold. I mean bold. My dear new friend, Midas's cave serves a certain class of clientele. If you can meet those standards, welcome. If not, please look around. You are my guest here. I will leave you to peruse. Should you have any questions, Midas is here to help. What does this do, Midas? This is where we trust our precious gold to the gods. Sometimes in their benevolence they give back more. Other times it is lost. It is not for us mere mortals to question. Present company excluded, of course. For the use of such a service, the organization would require, let's call it a donation for someone of your talents. Shall we say 10 gold bars? I'm sure great leaders such as yourself get plenty of devotion from your followers for free, but surely a visionary like you could always use more. We can offer you our devotion for a great price. The price goes up the more you want it, and down the longer you leave it. The question really is, how long can you resist? Ooh, these cost gold bars. Spicy. That's the follower form, I assume is Midas' smuggling. What's the back here? Oh, you can sacrifice people for money. Excellent. Okay. Well, far be it from me to deny the wishes of a follower. Let's turn Ardwolf into gold. Wonderful, wonderful, yes, much better. I have a few more of these if you're willing to help me grow my collection. Doesn't even get us money, it gets us these. But, there's a follower form hiding back here. Yeah, that's the one sacrifice we've made that's not looked particularly happy for the person involved. Everyone else has been pretty happy to go, but turning them into gold, not great. But I get the feeling that for 100% completion we are going to have to do that, but I'm not a 100% completionist. Oop. It's what he wanted. He wanted to be sacrificed. He didn't say how. Also, that was the one sacrifice where it was efficient for us to sacrifice a low-level follower. See, I don't need his money devotion. Doing just fine. We've got to build another. I'll use these gold bars that we kind of need. I'll just repair it for some logs for now. We've got plenty of logs. Alright, what will we. Alright. Brayton and Shumatsu have become friends! How lovely. Alright, yeah, build a compost bin. Because I might as well put it next to all the compost stuff, next to where we put the fertilizer. And our fast is almost out. Fire! Resources! Oh, we'd left a lot of stuff in there. Yeah, that'll get us some fertilizer without pouring other people's bodily functions. Wonder if he's an eligible resurrection target, though. We removed him forever because he's in prison in gold. Or can't we bring him back? Summon time! Oh wait, no. We can unlock one of the outfits, so... I don't know, is that done? Yeah, this is fun. This one looks fun. We're gonna unlock this one! The Golden Fleece! It's summon time! Any rituals? Do we have any sacrifices available? We can sacrifice our elderly. Excellent. We could have sacrificed him this way, but as I said, he wasn't very powerful, so again, wasn't very efficient. Yeah, let's just get this out of the way. At least now we know we've got a cooldown-free sacrifice outlet. So hopefully no one will die of old age again. Also, we have no use of this devotion now. We've got all What does this do now? We've got all the upgrades. Meats. And everyone's happy. Excellent. Okay, why does our faith keep dropping back down? Also, our kitchen still hasn't respawned, so yeah, I'm just going to save and quit because we kind of need that. That's kind of an important thing. And having that glitch out and having... Ooh, I quit Close of the Lamb completely by accident. Oh well, shouldn't be too big a video. Just have to reboot it up and hopefully everything will be fine. And hopefully we don't have we have our kitchen back. Yeah, exactly. You can't go without food for too long because the fasting ritual is about to wear off. Right. Let's see if that's fixed it. Yes, it has. All good. But it's okay, because everyone is already fed and happy. But it does get a bit iffy just having to do all this devotion farming. Hey, Peach! Good to see you, good to see you. You're still alive. We'll reset our compost bin. Lots of weird glitchingness going there. But everything seemed fixed now, at the very least. Alright, oh, Medea has something for us. What do you want? You already are the chosen one, then shouldn't the fish be jumping into your net? Sure, we can perform the Asia's bounty ritual. Medea wants fish, apparently. No, do wolf tingers eat fish? We've already died and come back. Anyway, we can do this easy enough. We've got plenty of bones, and we do need the faith. It's kind of worth just doing this because it gives us a bit of fish, and fish are useful. Fish make some of the best food, apparently. So I guess that's a good thing to do right now, is go do some fishing, especially since it's about to hit nighttime. Anyway. Wow, that's amazing! Yeah, I had some sushi for lunch today. It's just cheap Tesco's cheap Tesco meal deal sushi, but as far as cheap sushi goes, it's pretty damn good. That's a lot of fish to catch. Yeah, let's get. I love fishing in your video game. So many games have fishing mini games now. Here we have all the fish to catch, and we've got the fish as bonus, so every fish is like at least like 5 fish. I mean, not 5 fish, but like even the tiny ones are like 2 fish somehow. I'm not questioning it. I don't know why. That tiny fish was 5 fish. That doesn't make any sense. And some of those weren't even fish, some of those were crustaceans. It's madness. Day 53. I wonder what's like the average. And that one was grass. What are fish doing with grass? I guess it could be seaweed, but yeah, no. There was a time when you could get like really good, like, well, like decent, cheap sushi in a lot of places, but I think they're just like, oh no, this is too expensive, people keep buying it too much, we can't keep doing this. Especially these days, everything's very expensive these days. But we don't come here to talk about the depressing natures of reality, we're here to escape it. Where you can catch 2 octopi. A single fish. I've got so many fish to catch. It's too many fish. Too many fish. There's too many fish in the sea. Oh, loads of fish for a tiny shadow. So many fish, but my brain is like, you gotta catch all the fish until there's no more fish. Otherwise, you're being wasteful of the ritual you performed. Gotta get my bones worth. Even if it was mostly just to make one of my... if only we had access to, American-style fishing, let's say. I mean, some of them do actually do that. They do use, like, guns and explosives. Well, I think they usually... Look. I'm only one lamb. Surely me, on my own, cannot cause enough environmental damage by overfishing. I'm not even using net, I'm using a fishing rod. It doesn't matter if I'm, like, fishing 5 things at once. I think by overfishing, I don't think overfishing is. I'm going to cause too much overfishing. I don't think. Definitely not a large enough impact in the grand scheme of things. Unless some of these are like endangered species, but they seem to be all fairly common. Which I don't know. How common do you consider like octopus? Octopus must be pretty common. People still eat it. Anyway, that's all the stuff. Back home. Okay, so one of our lumber yards is collapsed. Actually, these level 2 lumber yards just... Yes, we need to make some more. Yeah, the level 2 lumber yards actually... Oh. Are you dead? I didn't lead a Beelzebub. Got us some meats. Oh god, so much more devotion to acquire. Right. Let's get our upgraded demonic summoning circle. Oh, another bloody bed's collapsed. Can we? No, we don't have enough. Okay, there. Make some more fertilizer. We can use the fertilizer to. Is that no? We need so many gold bars for things. God damn. This is why we can't go give money to Midas, we need to turn all our gold into bars. Right. You are exhausted and thusly not great. Who's got the best odds of getting us more coins is what we really need right now. Looks like it's either Habe or Ulna with 85% chance of success, yeah. You fetch us funding! And this, what do we need more of? A kind of both. I think we're going to go even spread. Even further bits, and now we need another couple of. Now we don't have any coins to like make the base of the stone mines now. Ah! Well, you can sell things. That's what we can do. Let's sell. We sell like excess excess rare fishes. Because we only need like let's sell these down to 15. That's lots of money. Excellent. Worryingly old. It's okay, I'm sure you'll come back soon. Wait, well, I was like, even if you do. Or did I give you like the... We need to make some stone mines, and we make more stone mines next to this tabernacle. Why are you working? You. Go to sleep. You apparently have a lover, Peach. I don't know who it is. But you exchange sweet nothings with them. For that you get a gift. You're no longer worryingly old, Peach. So I'm remembering to actually use these damn things. I'm not giving it to Caden because Caden will die of some other random bullshit over the course of surely. I'm not expecting him. Oh, they all went to sleep. Why are you people sleeping? I've got something I can give Caden that's useful. So I have to consider. So I guess you can only have one of each type of demon, is the thing. Looks like. Yeah, Withered Peach is already age 66 and wasn't even, like, reaching old age at that point. Very variable life expectancies. You're not even, like, Caden is the oldest, but then Caden's been resurrected twice by now. You're almost very nice. Yeah, Caden is our our eldest member in terms of years, I guess. I guess these ages are in days, otherwise why would they be going up so quickly? But yeah, our two elderlies, Hayden and Peach, who are more like fucking... You are winning in the age game. You're also kind of cheating because you're the one... Actually, no, you've died at some point, Peach, so... I don't actually think you're that old. I'm pretty damn sure you've been killed and resurrected at some point. I think that's why you know, like... I'm pretty sure we resurrected Zen as well. So yeah, all these like 50 plus people. Heartbreak was resurrected by chat. You know, like all the 50 plus people have died at least once, I'm pretty sure at this point. Let's grab some morsels. So decide what I'm not really sure what to do right now. I can't actually queue up anything. I keep forgetting I can't actually Yeah, maybe. Could have done that. You run the risk of running out of grass at this rate. Yeah, what can I do that's quick and easy? Let's go to Midas' cave so we can unlock some of the tarot cards require gold bricks, don't they? It's annoying. I swear that statue's changed since we were last here. I swear it didn't look that sacrificeful. It didn't look like that. It's a new day, so now I can actually do stuff. So, you're all a bit hungry, so let's, magnificent mixed meal. Stops swallows from descending. Splendid vegetable face. Increases faith. We don't really know special occasion to break out the fancy bits. So... Yes. Get some fish and meats and all of you. What do you want from me, Peach? Okay, sure, I'll resurrect Witness Agarres. I mean, I was going to resurrect, like, Twitch follower, but apparently you demand it. The people demand I resurrect the Witness. You all loved them so much, apparently. So far be it from me to deny you what you want, as I'll resurrect ritual actually off cooldown. It's not on cooldown, so we can do that right away. Right, there. I could resurrect my loyal followers, but apparently... And then we do a sermon, now that we've got an extra person. Yeah, we don't even collect faith anymore. It is just boosting. We got a green heart from somewhere. I'll let you have. Oh, you got angry there. I did it. I brought the. You got your handbag. But yeah, like, we don't get, See, now, this is the problem. Now there's very little reason for me to sacrifice other than increasing, faith. Because I've got all the upgrades. You'd think that it'd, like, include... Is that what we need to... Next thing on the docket is... upgrading our stone mines... Because those are, like, the upgraded mines seem to be permanent, at least these fancy ones haven't run out at all. Accumulate more fertilizer. Put fertilizer in the box. Put seeds in the box, oh god. Vanilla seeds, those are important for the healings. And the cauliflowers are good for the eatings. Alright, hey, Kaiden, you don't need to sleep anymore. Now someone doesn't need to sleep. You can be assigned to finding materials. We always need more of those. Alright, let's summon some demons. So that's better drops. Further collection. More starting arts. Melee attacks. We want our strong followers. So let's have Habere, because you explode. And then there's another decently leveled. So I kind of want someone who deals damage, but as how all our friends be our resurrected friend put you to work already. There, got some demons for our next run. All good. Alright, and like, what do we actually? One of our. Yeah, so we need gold bars to the next thing we need, because that's what we next. Yeah, that's our next. Alright, so Bill's was working on that, Kaiden's working on the things. No, I don't want to stop you working, I want to queue up some more gold bars. Queue up some more stone blocks. And I'm gonna go do some murdering. Back into the silk cradle. Acquire. Okay, so not with a dagger, but it is a necromantic dagger. Sacred protector that will possess directly hit enemies. Ooh. That sounds fun. Will that make them fight for us? It will! Excellent! It's a bit annoying because we have to seem to wait for it to wear off. Okay, that's handy. Good buddy, Clownet, what you got for us? Yeah, I'll take more damage, even for when it will probably hit the boss around nighttime at this rate. But probably just miss it, but still. It'll be useful at some point during this run, given the time of day. Ah, these spiders are really hard to hit. There we go. Very annoying spiders. Not a fan of these spiders. They're getting all up in my business. So this conversion bomb seems a bit rubbish. Especially as I wait for it to run out to actually kill the enemy. So yeah, not a fan. Not a fan. I mean, sure it'll probably be useful in some situations, but so far. Oh, hello, you're a new friend to gamble with. What are you looking at? That's right, you crown bearers are all the same. Nothing without your adoring followers. Ratar wasn't like that. He stayed true to who he was. You'll never live up to him. Get out of my way. I've got knucklebone to play and money to win. Come play with me if you want a real challenge. Yeah, I don't think I will, really. I don't really care for knucklebones. Yeah, I forgot we had the robe of deal and take more damage as long as we keep killing really fast. But we take double damage, so maybe I should have gone for more of those health options from the another bomb. Okay, so that's yeah, I realize, yeah, we do have to be a bit careful. Maybe. Okay, so we keep racking up damage as long as we don't get hit. But when we get hit, we take that damage. Okay, so that's how this works. I do like me a bit of risk reward. Candle atop a stone! Candle atop a stone, people! We can put a candle on a stone! Every cult leader's dream. Where do we want to go? This place apparently turns coins into food. None of these routes look particularly appealing. So let's go for the mystery option. Mystery option is a heart. I'll take a diseased heart. I'm really good. And get some grass. One thing Dagger is really good at is cutting grass. I won't hold that against it. And let's go on a combat route. Because that gets us more stuff in general. Even if it is the riskier option. I don't want to get hit. Yeah. No lantern. Really are moving up in the world. Yeah, see, yeah, I'll take that, because I'm not really feeling the possession strikes that either of these particularly marked. Let's try this way. Ah, no! My damage bonus! Some fertilizer at least. Oh. And this is the route to... Are you at rest, Clownic? Yep. And we'll take... And surely I already have this. What are you up to? I just want to be in a room when something happens, so if you drop bombs on me, it's at least helpful. Ow, 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 ow. Yep, thought so. Ow, 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 ow. No, I took a bit. Knew you were gonna do that. Oh god, what have you got for me? Are you going to... You thought about what awaits once your task is complete. What is to become of you? The lamb is, after all, the sacrificial beast bred to slaughter. If I cannot stop you, then I can at least prepare you for the suffering to come. He was the fifth bishop of the Old Faith, our brother, the one who waits. Back then, he was known by the name Narinda. Oh, more betrayal. Why are you terrified of death, Kaden? I guess you have the most experience with it. I'll have to do some damage control for that when I get back. Assuming I make it back alive. I keep forgetting about that guy's bullet attacks, but at least we've got increased... At least we do heal me a lot. Maybe. Excuses, schmooshes. I'm sorry, I'm not going for that. That actually makes me feel really bad. I don't want to. I'm like, I wanna make a silly joke, but I don't want to make a. The things are hitting especially hard because the because the robe I've got on makes me take double damage, but as long as I can kill things without getting hit, my damage increases. You can see I've got a little damage boost in the corner there. But unfortunately... I think I might have chosen a poor path. I just lose red hearts going to cease hearts, that's fine, but that's still... There. At least one guy gets absolutely demolished by the bomb demon when we enter a map. Like, that does a lot of damage, god. Ah! we've got our big damage curse, the ranged options. Oh, we don't have any. Those bugs aren't too scary because they just drop poison on the ground and I have yet to have a problem with poison. Ooh. Attack rate increased. That is some speedy slashing with a dagger. What do we get? Ooh, we could be very fast, or fish. I like fish, sorry. No. Always take the fish. Ow, 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 my damage bonus is gone. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I'll keep this robe on. It's a bit too... I'm not good enough to not take the hits, and... Yeah! Dirt! You can make dirt! Now we're only missing one flooring, which I think we have to get from a shop. And you gotta go fish. It's like, what's better than free fish? You don't even have to fish it, you just have to murder. Ow, 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 we'll keep... Ow, 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 taking damage is very bad. Ow, ow. Ow, ow, forgot, wasn't paying attention to the, special ability. Break things to stuff. Gotta break all the things and stuff, it's like it's... Oh, my thumb's starting to hurt with balls. Gotta be careful with daggering. Use your RSL. Ow, ow. Oh! Okay, we're hanging out in the eggs over there. That's why I realised the stage hadn't actually cleared yet. Ah, don't like these! Don't like these at all! Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you, bomb friend. Oh, we got some healing. And that's all the flooring. We have collected all of the paths options. And we have used none of them. Even though they are actually free to set down, so I probably should use some. Ooh. Just a really strong axe or vampiric? Choices. I'm gonna go for vampiric because we've got the healing going. We gotta hopefully make up. Actually, going to the boss probably maybe the I do like the claws. We're gonna get a choice of another weapon. No, we've got a choice of another spell. Wait, we don't like these as I don't like the possession curses, so let's get the freeze option. So free. Yeah, actually. You gonna come out? Spiders, wasting my time. pile! A pile of skulls! We do like piles of skulls. Lots of skull theme. I guess there's a lot of skulls just around this place. There's a lot of skull themed decorations we're getting from here. Okay, so that's the end of the level, so let's do the more exploring. Freezing is very handy. Get hit, but just wanted to drop the thing. Right. I can't remember if this was our this is our boss stage, isn't it? We're starving. Well, I'll be back soon. That's a scorpion. Oh god. Scorpion got bullet holes. Scorpion's a Toho. Next hit kills us. There. Easy game. Bang's a skill issue. Saying all the right stream of things. Well, don't need beetroot seeds, so let's. Ooh, pretty fountain, like that. Coins and bones. And silk. Soft and silken. We're getting close to murdering the big spider. We might even get to. Might even finish the game this round. Like we're running out of like boring admin things to do back at base. A lot of the side mission stuff I just don't particularly care for. Oh my god, there's a fucking rebellion going on because. Alright, Shuma, what do you want? Yeah, sure, we can use some more people. Anyway. You came back and you're not dead? Are you dead? Yeah, excellent. Lots of bones. Anyway, people are being... Zen's being rebellious. But, I have a solution to this problem. First, we give us some. And I guess since the... You know what? I'm actually going to be nice. Oh wait, no, we get this, we've like brainwashing or a... Alright, do you guys want drugs or a holiday? Drugs or a holiday? That's your choice. First person to answer gets to decide the fate. Like, drugs is the economic option. Okay. Have your holiday. If this doesn't stop them from dissenting. You get the little Hawaiian shirts. There. Divine inspiration. If we keep going into dissenters being annoying, I guess we have to start building a prison. But I won't actually use the prison. I'm just doing the prison to unlock the propaganda the unlocks afterwards. Actually building the prison? Nah. We don't need no prison. Everyone's going to sleep hungry. Okay, Caden doesn't sleep, so Caden, I'll make you some food. Yeah, because... There. Declared the day glasses day. The day off so that you can go get some glasses. Okay, so these do get depleted, just it takes a really, really long time. Very weird seeing someone awake, but lots of rocks. So we're pretty overflowing on any upgrades. I guess we can upgrade our grave. Our one solitary grave. Hey Caden, since you're awake, can you Oh yeah, it's a holiday. I can't actually. I was about to say I was gonna put you to work, but I can't. I physically can't. It's a holiday. Ignores dissenters when they preach. How lovely. Yes, I don't think. Start a raffle just in case. Give it like 10 or 20 seconds. Yeah, there's no one here. Indoctrinate these two, because we actually do need some more. How do they get the t-shirt and then immediately it's converted into a thing? Anyway, to re-educate you to try and slow that down a bit. Anyway, please, will you eat the magnificent mixed meal? Did they just go for the, where's our... Minced, yeah. And then the rest, we've actually got a decent surplus. So, they should stop our dissenting problem with good food and cannibalism. You eat. Ah, and like everyone ate all the fucking But anyway, did that work? God damn it. Someone's sick, but we've got an infirmary. So we just deal with that problem instantly. Yay! Everyone being... What do you want from me, Shima? Oh, that's just for actually recruiting the people. Anyway, got to heal the other sick one. Yeah. Anyway, I need to... Oh, I have to pick the fucking beetroots myself, of course. Apparently, beetroots are very good for stopping people from dissenting, so let me just... Wait, then, you gotta eat the food before it's gone. There. Dissenting solved by the power of incredible meals. All it takes is some really good food. Yeah, we can still give the salmon whilst we're... We might as well do the salmon. And then we do a little bit of, you know what we can do on holiday? That's right, it's an ascent. Might as well do an ascension. Because the sacrifice, we don't actually get the bonus from from doing like the actual sacrifice anymore because we've unlocked all the things. So but you're also a level up, so come back to this. Sorry, I have to make everyone leave for the moment. It's just how it is. Right, you. Give me... Man, so much fucking micromanaging around here. Alright, Celios. It's our time to go. Chunky. I'm not gonna stop. Everyone just dancing around. Oh, lovely. Oh, holidays are lovely. When they're dancing around with their eyes closed, it's hard to tell who has a loyalty reward to offer. Yeah, I think that's everyone. Time to collect the devotions from your house. No one's really in there. I don't know who's in like the. Might as well assign people to. Don't leave these houses unused. Might as well. We just levitate them up to the ceiling, and they're just gone. Fertilizer. Beetroot is important because it's a vital ingredient in stopping dissension in the ranks. We can do a resurrection, can't we? Because we reset the, probably should have done that before. But yeah, I think it's might as well resurrect on cooldown. We've got the people for it. Let's see, who's... Let's see, no one who was in your end, so might as well bring back... more. Let's bring back more. Yes. They were at the highest level. We should have done that before all the other things that then increased our thing, but it's not that much of a dip. There. So apparently multiplied with dissenting and being revived stopped the dissenting? What? Oh yeah, I think they were dissenting previously, and that's why we sacrificed them. Oh well. And this might be better to actually put some wood in it. I might as well queue this up for the next day. Ooh, a lot of money. All is faithful. Oh, thank you! My very faithful trot. Okay, let's queue up some stone blocks. Ooh, and we've got to get to spin the Twitch wheel. We get a free... Was that a free follower? Yeah, a free follower. I should probably get to... look at what all the unlocked forms I have on. So it stops pestering me. I see. I don't really care. Yeah, and they're a good one. A nice good friend. Coming in just in time for the holiday. You can... find it. Well, actually, I don't really... I have no idea what the balance of things is. Especially don't know since everyone is freaking on holiday. Actually, all fish, meat, and beetroots. Beetroots are like most valuable veg. But we don't need to go that hard. Don't need that's too many. Don't want to be wasteful. Oh. Yep. Yep. Everyone having a lovely meal. The next thing to queue up is some lumber yards, I think. Probably could have positioned this whole setup better, but yeah. Instead, they weren't actually. just in time for the end of the holiday. Excellent. There's some time for everyone to go to sleep. Well, whilst you all be sleeping, hopefully that food doesn't go off. Don't know what to do with, like, food that's just left around. Just Caden. What are you thinking, Caden? Blessed to see someone ascend. You had a bad chat with someone. I hope you're not finding chatting in here boring. I mean, you must not, because you're here all the time. Right, what am I doing? You know, while beating around the bush, I think it's time to go. Let's go do and murdering. We don't need more followers, we've got 17 of them. Let's see, let's go kill a speeder. Oh, I didn't, probably should have, summoned some demons. Oh well. I've become nothing at all. Duty I owe my brethren cannot be shirked. My temple awaits. Here's the villain's dagger. That's sweet. Yeah. I don't think killing this is going to be the end. I think my guess is the end of how this all wraps up is old one who waits is going to be our final boss, and then we get to be the boss of I guess just an endless cultining. I don't know how the end shakes out. Maybe it's a good ending, maybe it's a bad ending. I don't know. But I don't think our boss god is going to stay by our side. Ooh, bombs. I think he's going to be a bit of a jerk. Just to oh, he didn't kill the spider nest in time. Ooh. That's a damage bonus! Oh. I don't think I'm good enough to use this robe. I think I just keep getting hit too much, unless the damage bonus keeps resetting. Might go back to the default one. Maybe I am good enough for it. Yeah, we're gonna be our own boss. Ow, damn it. It's like less than the double damage taking, it's losing the damage bonus that really hurts. What's this tarot card? Diseased harm. It's technically supposed to be bad for them. Let's see. Red Crown path means we get a buff, so let's go that way. You know, it's better to use our knife for harvesting beetroot than bothering. Yeah, maybe it isn't the best option, but if it works, if we don't die, it's really good. Is that I'd like to have slightly more. Maybe these spiders can like just run at you and deal some damage, which seems to be what I'm mainly getting hit. Like there, it's very hard to avoid getting hit by the spiders. Delicious mounds of poop. Oh god, delicious is very much the word. Alright, what you got for us, buddy? I envy you not. While you may yet kill me, I still would not trade places. It is time to draw this ugly business to a close. He waits at the point of the sharpened blade of the fate that cannot be outrun. He waits in the eye of the raging storm at the end of the day long done. The long day done. It's just going to be some. Oh, you got me, demon! Ow! 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 Ow, ow, ow. Is this gonna be our undoing? This might be our undoing. Oh god, this. Ah, fuck, I ran into the bullets. Oh, right, we can sacrifice someone to, what is there? To return. Honestly, not a fan of you, Veltmar. As we get to see this at least. I forgot we had this unlocked. Now... Oh. Now the game was soft locked. No! We sacrificed a follower for nothing. And now we have to leave because the game broke. I just really don't like all these. No. I want to look really upset. There, now I'm upset. We can't save. We leave. We cancel the run. I guess we just... Actually really bummed about that. I mean, we've had several glitches, we've had several minor locks, and several, like when it didn't let us leave the base, but those ones you could solve just by logging out, like closing the game and opening it again. But this time it appears that, well, so... Oh well, let's just return with more stuff, I guess. We only lose some of our items as opposed to a bunch of them. We get to change our robes at least. Ugh. Oh, very. Alright, at least we can get our... increases loyalty. It makes them work faster. Yeah. I get to sit here, receiving... What do you want, Kate, in the middle of the night? Ooh, intrigue. No, I recalled the propaganda speeches. It's my speeches. Okay, which one of you is beyond? I really feel I would have an icon above their head tell me that they are in fact here. What a beautiful day of Hauser. What is you like extra glorious today? Okay, I guess they want to spy. I'll let you. Okay then. 10 days? Oh, 10 days are we on day 59? And we enter the nice day. Will we beat the game before the nice day? I think we'll have to declare the nice day a holiday, just on the merit of... Is anyone actually working the farm? I don't think anyone is. It is day 59. No one's working the farm. So, you. Work farm. And you. Also work the farm. Nobody is working the farm, and that is not great. No, there was other two that also attacked, but ways of using haven't resurrected them because they weren't. Nobody cares about them. They were random NPC followers that no one gave me a quest to resurrect, so they probably ain't coming back. Let's get another. What are we running out of things again? Running out of things just to unlock. I guess we can get the upgraded healing bay. What does that even do? It's used to heal sick followers faster, but it already heals them instantly. Why do we need to heal them any faster? What else can we unlock? The harvest totem. Probably increase the speed of all farm plots within range. Yeah, that's a useful thing to have. Right, propaganda speakers. We want propaganda speakers near here because this is always needing more space. Oh, they are cheap. Excellent. And then if we put one there and one there. Yeah. Hopefully those won't be really annoying and noisy. Oh, we can upgrade our Demon Summoning Circle. think by the way we position things, we can't actually hit everything on the plot, but well. Just want to make things look a bit nicer. I don't really know what this is. Where's our flooring yet? Let's. Because the flooring doesn't actually look that. What are our flooring options? Oh god, I have to get the fucking Hang on a sec, I need to get the also be less depressed now. Did you know? Glasses. Got it on my desktop somewhere, but I can't really check my. Isn't going to show anything awkward, is it? No. Good. Thank you, window capture, for keeping my secrets. Okay. Glasses are really versatile. First, you can have glasses wearing girls take them off and suddenly become beautiful, or girls wearing glasses flashing those cute grins, or have girls stealing the protagonist's glasses and putting them on like, haha, got your glasses. That's just way too cute. Also, boys with glasses. I really like when their glasses have that suspicious looking gleam. And it's amazing how it can look really cool or just be a joke. I like how it can fulfill all the abstract needs. Being able to switch up the styles and colors of glasses based on your mood is a lot of fun too. It's actually so much fun. You have those half-rimmed glasses or the thick-framed glasses, everything. It's like you're enjoying all these kinds of glasses at a buffet. I really want Luna to try or Marine or to replace her eye patch. We really need glasses to become a thing in HoloLive and start selling them at HoloComedy. Don't you think we really need to officially give everyone glasses? Yes, I do have that saved to my desktop. Wait, I want a giant skull. Giant skull brings up the ambience of our living quarters, I think. To look, see if there's anything on the mod page for it. I don't think so. Sadly. And these need to be upgraded. Lots and lots of... Oh, they're going to do that before the decorations, I guess. A mod doesn't have an item. Or actually make use of these things that I'm accumulating. Alright, see you around... each. Anyway, you need to be made to gather resources if you've got one of those. Okay, good night, Peach. As always, thank you for coming and I look forward to seeing you. Remember, I've got a stream coming up tomorrow. Yes. But, an old regular will be joining me for wink wink nudge nudge. Oh god, people are starving. Need to make food for the people. Okay, what do you want, Harris? No. I'm not going to indulge in that. It's not allowed. I've already killed someone for being too into that. Turned them into a gold statue, and that was a Twitch follower. Those are like more important. But we actually have to... We have to fuel the propaganda speakers with gold. Why do gold bars fuel it? What? How does that work? I guess we need to make more gold bars. Is there anything? Oh, but we do need some wooden planks as well. So yeah, we've got this minor patch here that isn't getting covered because we didn't really plan our farm ahead. We don't really want to bother making more plots because then we have to make another farm to cover the plots. It's all just a big faff. Anyway, beetroot and camillas. Okay, sorry, I'm a bit of... Right, we don't really need one of those scissors. Right, each, you're level 6, you're quite useful. But why don't you find materials? And Shuma, first give me money. Then, we need... need you to actually eat because it says that we've got hungry people, but everyone's, I don't know. Right, we send people off on missionaries. Just get meat because that's not a resource we usually get that much. Then alright, you've got a pretty good chance of surviving, fetching us some more money. And right, now we've got to take advantage of our shiny people do be getting lots of resources. Right, everyone's going to sleep. Oh, will it annoy people and wake them up if I go and fucking I turn them in, if I have them possessed by demons? Because I really do need them demons for the I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going a bit. Oop, that needs cleaning. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, might as well put something wood in because we actually use them. What do you want from me and Cade in the middle of the night? Again? I've already... Oh, sure. I'll do it in the morning. I need just to kill some time, mainly. Oh no. We cannot teleport for some reason. Can we at least leave? Can leave. Unfortunate amount of anyway, we want to change our outfit before we forget. Let's just change it to the fleece of that one. It's apparently what you want. It's your heart's desire, Caden, to just die a lot. And it specifically has to be the sacrifice of the flesh. So let's just get this over with. Just because you're here to react. Anyway. Oh, I see. You can get devotion and money now from sacrifices. Oh well. You're going to a good cause, Caden. Again, it's entirely because you wanted it. Against... Ooh, God. Okay, so there is still a point to using that sacrifice ritual. Okay, just because we can. Oh God, we've got lots of... Everyone has suddenly become very old very quickly. Oh dear. Yes, we're reaching that point in the game. Oh no, they're all people who have died. That's why they're here. Anyway, where's Caden? Where are you, Caden? Actually, you know what? You get to spend some time in the afterlife. I think. I think it's too mean to bring you back just now. Who else on the Twitch chat can I bring back? That's let's bring back Bocon because they're a friend of mine. You can rest a bit, but get Caden. You can come back on the next resurrection and cool down. Now we do a sermon. Yeah, I'll let you have a bit of a rest. Apparently Withered Peach will give me the reward for killing you. There you are. Where are you at, Peach? Where'd you go? Oh, I probably should ascend. Oh, they're over there working. Oh, sorry, I have to bring everyone back in because I realize we still have an old person to kill. Very, well, but anyway, yeah. We've got another one, so it might as well ascend. Gotta ascend the elderly before they, Shumasu! Oh, Oomphy. Can't believe I actually ended up using that word. But some people have still got their Hawaiian shirts on from the holiday. Anyway, there. That's all necessary murder done. Anyway, wait for Withered Peach to stop talking to a friend, and then... Alright, just a generic. Okay, quest complete. Got to get some rewards from the deer. Alright. Alright, Bocon, we've got a refinement. Oh no, you're not refining materials because there is nothing, no one's here to refine, nothing here to refine, so let us make some wooden planks. Drop some wooden planks. More wooden planks. Let's send you back, Garrus. Enough. There. Alright, anything not being looked at. We need someone on the mines. Amaron! To the mines with you! Right, okay, that's all that busy work done. It's Medea, Mort, and Mantore who aren't actually... Yeah, okay, let's have... So we want... You'll have Mort, you get to be a demon for a bit. I know. Then... So Medea, I'm sure Medea would be very eager for this. She does like a bit of killing. Who's the other one who's not actually quite doing anything at the moment? I don't know. But we should probably get someone who's actually decent level. So Zen, you can be our last demon. And with that, we need to fill some bellies first. Let's do some... We do not want to do that. So... Ooh, that's valuable resources, so... Might as well, yeah. Meats! I don't get it, no one's fucking eating. Despite the fact it says people need to eat. I know, people are eating. Okay, we got one more Divine Inspiration, which we'll use to get our upgraded farming totem, so we won't actually upgrade. Might as well. No, because those are expensive. Do those another time. Was that a thing? No, you don't do anything. Okay. Let's go do a murdering. I think something slightly glitched, but hopefully it'll fix itself. Yeah, you can keep that one Spider-Man. I don't need to spend money to get followers. They keep coming at me already. I'll just keep bringing back my old ones. Okay. We've got a big hammer and the invincibility. It's probably a pretty good combo, actually. Let's just zoom through, because... You really should have unlocked demons earlier. I think very clearly quite handy to have. Like, this power would actually be, this spell would actually be really great to have with the other row, but 20% more damage during the day, that's pretty nice. Still not... I thought I could... I did actually get into the... get the swing in before. Big hammer smash. Smash big. Squish spider. Especially since we got the demon that increases our further with this invincibility. That would have been, yeah, a really nice combo to have. But we were too scared. Anyway, so either way, we can get a crown bonus, which might be the thing that stops us from like losing our resources on death, which is really good with the thing we have right now. Let's acquire another follower form. Is that I'm kind of zooming through? Let's turn some hearts into other hearts, because that's neat. It's effectively a heal. I didn't actually steal devotion. Will I be able to steal? No, because I smashed it, I can't steal devotion. Whoops. Got too over ego with my smashing. Hitting the spider with a hammer is harder than it looks. But if you ever tried it under any other circumstances, but in these circumstances, it's pretty hard. They're pretty fast, it turns out. Many bongings as we go through, and let's see. Have the wits. These ones seem to be pretty good at respecting personal space. They just seem to like keep. Gosh, no. They just keep running away is the problem. Yeah, I will take some crits. There's a lot of. This is money. Let's get another tarot card. We're reaching the end game. Let's go do something. And now we have just a damage bonus at all time. It's just slightly stronger during the night. Obviously only for this run, but still. Bomb didn't even. Our bomb Ren didn't even get to interact. Who is our bomb? I can't remember. Spiders that keep running away is the problem. Keep skipping away. Just want to hit them with my hammer. Okay. Ooh, knockbacks or freezes. I do like Maelstrom of Tentacles. Right, let's see. What boon does the Red Crown give us today? Is it going to be okay, so it's that again. Which again, very useful with the robe we've got, so. Get some Camillas. Don't forget to steal the devotion this time. So we've kind of got all the main upgrades we want, so. Doesn't do much for us, but hey, I can steal it, might as well. Many tentacles. I do really like the music of this place. This. Oh god, that's poison. You see, now that we don't have the take extra damage, okay, we're actually doing really well at not getting hit. So maybe we should have, but as I said, then maybe I'll just be in hubris then. And see, just as I say that, get hit. Talk shit, get hit, as they say. games listen to you. Don't you know? Alright, wait for the... Mash them eggs. Yeah, that's the thing, is like you think, oh, I'm doing really well with this, going for the tankier, the more defensive option and not getting hit. But then if you take the other one, you take the one that's all about being a glass cannon, then you get hit a lot. Because mentality thing, I have no idea. It's just how things are. Maybe it's just because I don't notice I'm getting hit as much because of obviously it's not as punishing because I don't take as much damage. Okay, so we've only got curses for offer here. Yeah, I'll take the AoE damage blast. It's basically just an upgrade of similar to what we've got. I don't care what he says anymore. I'm just like, thank you for the weapon, bye. To the next one, which is our boss room, as we prepare to approach the spider. Yeah, like I probably would have noticed getting hit there a lot more if I was taking extra damage and it was ruining a damage combo bonus. Like that. So you start thinking, oh man, I'm really good, I'm not getting hit, and then you get hit a lot. That's just how... Plus I really need to remember to use my curses more often because I have really good recovery from one of the demons. Little arrowy demon there seems to give us a lot of further recovery. So big spider's nest, but we crushed it in time anyway. Well, that was a bad bomb. We enter night, so we do a bit more damage. Yeah, maybe. It's definitely a mentality thing, I think. Fucking hammer crits are very satisfying. Ooh. We're getting a new weapon. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'll take a sword that crits. Also, it looks like Halo Energy Sword. This one, the Merciless Sword. But it is not Sunday, so it's not Energy Sword Sunday. It's Energy Sword Thursday, apparently. It also synergizes well with the fact we already have a crit chance from one of our tarot cards. Ooh, here we go. Time to fight. Last of the bishops of the Old Faith. It'll probably be quite terrifying. Alright. Key of havoc, key of blight, she of hunger, they of might. 5, becomes 4, becomes 3, becomes 2, becomes 1, becomes nothing. Yep, that's terrifying. Oh god. Oh god, that doesn't even have a warning going, and also just being too close seems to take damage because their legs actually hurt as well. Their legs are hurt as well. Oh god, I don't think we're gonna make it, but at least this death is free. We have got and we can resurrect as well. Yeah, I think we can do this with the resurrection at least. Ow, 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 ow. Ah! Okay. Who will give us some decent enough HP to survive this, and hopefully this won't break and despawn the boss. Yo. And that's the last of the bishops dead. And we only had to sacrifice one person. The last sliver of HP. I've never actually built any of the trophies, because trophies yeah, the trophies are expensive to make. Alright, let's see. Is that I want to see if it's just going to go straight into like a final big boss fight. Alright, what's your trick, boss man? Shammers weak, not wise. Their vision was too small to contain the multitudes of one such as I. See, I was right. I did have an inkling about what they were saying, but yeah, none but the spider was they them. Time has come to free me. You shall have the honor of returning the red crown to its true bearer. I admit you have worn it almost as well as I could have myself. You sacrificed 9 followers to strengthen the cult, to strengthen us. Your appetite for death is something I could admire, Vessel, but the crown is mine, and none are worthy, none other than I. You shall lay down your life and return to me what is mine. After millennia, all may bask in my glory once more. It cannot be done here. The final gate awaits. Hurry now, the time is at hand. Lamb once slaughtered in the name of the captive god. Ponder this. Who's there? Yeah, I can't read that in time. Oh, yeah. Look at me, I got the heart of a heretic. We can get the final of the heart upgrades. People are no longer... I guess they're sleepy, but that makes sense. They can't sleep if they're busy helping me as a demon. Right, are you dead?
Shalom baka.
You are not dead.
Bayano.
You got some money as well. Excellent. So, queue up. Just queue up some of these resources because they're easy to make. Propaganda still going strong. But yeah, I don't really know if I want to call it a day because I do want to. Because if it is just the final boss left, it has not got like it must have. You must have a domain of stages. Oh, you got a quest from me, Pamron. Yeah, I can do that. Since everyone's hungry, there's a delicious feast fish. 2 of them. And... we make a lot of the delicious fish. Yeah, I read the text, I was just trying to like read it out loud in dramatic effect, but I guess they had their don't need that many. Yeah. Yeah, the propaganda's down. It's like, propaganda, why is propaganda so expensive? And why is like, there's apparently so much hunger but so many people aren't eating? What the hell? Why does that work? Okay, people are eating, they're just like busy working. So let's do usual stuff. We've got to upgrade our crown so that we get this. We can get a diseased heart from eating a meal. We have unlocked the ability to eat food ourselves. Like that's a meal apparently. That's an ability. We can now eat food for ourselves rather than just cooking it for other people. Doesn't seem to matter what the quality of the food is, so... where are you at? There you are. Before you get to work, give me... So holy hell, more. Oh. Go to sleep. Who's a sleepyhead? I mean, I'm not asking who subscribes to Claudia, but who actually needs to fucking sleep. Sleep, people. Anyone who's not Kaden needs to sleep. Yeah, actually go to bed, don't sleep on the floor. Okay, so I'm gonna have a little... Yeah, don't fall asleep on the floor, actually go to your bed. Yeah, I can... Yeah, I can only do that once. What's that nation? It's collect a loyalty reward. I think that will get us a... You are currently dead, and... Yeah, this is your chance to sleep now that you're dead. It's the sleep you get. I think I got the... I'm guessing I probably... Do I get the amulet back? Did I get the amulet back after you died? Anyway, we're running out of things to unlock, I guess. Higher level tabernacles. Makes sense, I guess. Then we can just get the rest of them all unlocked in. Because, like, higher level outhouses don't seem to be that useful. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, what do 8 gold bars? God, everything costs so many gold bars now. Okay, what's our unlocked decorations? I'm gonna queue up some. We are getting like lots of money to make the gold bars at least, so. That's at least nice. And everyone going to sleep though. Right, whilst everyone's asleep, everyone be Yeah, still don't know why the food meter isn't going up. Maybe that's something that will fix itself. I'm logging on, maybe it's just something. Anyway. Actually, I want to see if, let's go visit our old friend Ratau, see if he's got anything to, just this little snack of devotion. It's really kind of drop in the ocean at this point, but, there you are. No, I don't actually care. I can't actually talk to... Okay, I can't actually talk to Ratau. He's just gonna stand here and gamble. No final insights to offer me. Maybe it's on your body. Maybe when I resurrect you, you'll still have it. But anyway, whilst everyone's having a nap, let's see if this is like just a instant final boss fight, or if it's got its own... Like, you'd assume it would have a full run to it. Let's see what's behind this door. The gateway. Oh, we need 20 followers. We need to acquire 20 followers. Okay. Okay, so we'll need... Okay, so that's gonna take a few... Okay, so that'll be a thing for another... Okay, we'll finish the game on another stream because we need to, like, go... We need to acquire more followers, which will be done through sacrifice, through resurrection, and actually recruiting, because otherwise that's gonna be really slow. And the best way to recruit, of course, is to go do more fighting, so that'll be content for the stream. So let's do... Can we do a resurrection? We can! So yeah, before we head off, let's get the most loyal friend back. He's had his nap. It's time for you to come... There's definitely some weird visual glitches. Anyway, come on back. Okay, then you get to go another round. Yeah, you've still got your... Oh, you've still got your little amulet. So that's good to know. And then give a sermon. And we've got some elderly, so... I know we can't do that sacrifice ritual, but we can do an ascension. Lots of ascending at the moment. Anyway, where are you? Because how many, do we have more than one old person, or do we just have the one? We just have the one, excellent. Yeah, Fion's still out there getting their holiday digs on. Oh well. Anyway, yeah. You. I know we need more followers, but you're not going to stick around much longer anyway. We bump someone into the ceiling again. What have we got? I think that glitched out a bit because you were the one that... Yeah, a bit of a weird bug there, it looks like, from having resurrected someone who requested to be sacrificed. But yeah, I think... Yeah, we can buy followers. Oh, Pokemon, what do you want? Maybe we can send Witness Agaras on a mission. We've already done that before. Actually, like, so the thing is, we're at 14, so it's going to take us a while to, like, get up to 20. Also, we need to make more beds for. We're going to make 20 because I don't think we have 20 beds. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 18, so we need 2 more beds. Because I'm going to get 20 followers to resurrect the old god so that I can then summarily kill it. Anyway, Witness Agaras wants to go on a mission. Apparently. No, Witness Agaras has to get level up first. Because then they will be better at the mission. Where are you? Fire loyalty. And then, Mr. Garrus, what are you best at? You are best at either finding us bone or beetroot seeds. So we've got beetroot seeds on tap, so you can get some bones. Alright, Bokom, I sent Mr. Garrus on a mission for you. Very weird of you to do that on their behalf, but whatever. There's a beetroots, delicious, delicious beetroots. Camellias of the healing power. Hey, you got some loyalty for me. Where'd you go? I can't keep track of all these people. There. Also, people are still bloody starving despite the fact they're not eating food when I make it for them. Well, I have no idea what's going on there. Hopefully that's something, that's just a weird glitch and that'll fix itself when we close the game. Which we're going to do now, because I think it is time to end the stream. We're at like 3.5 hours. It's a good time. Let's just get this bloody final... whatever the final... things, but yes. So we approach the end. You're approaching the end of the game. It'll probably be next stream. So let's move on over to the chat window whilst I look at people to raid. That's the wrong... There we go. Exit the lamb of the cult. Probably good, isn't it? Right, so thank you. Ooh, Medea is online. Good raid Medea. She did this, but obviously raid Medea a lot. She's streams at about the same times. So, and there's no better option. Ooh, Max is... I haven't raided... Like, as much as I'd like to go say hi to Medea, I think it's better to spread out the love, spread out the raids. And my friend Max is streaming, so I think I'll give... Why is his name so fucking long? But yeah. Raided Medea recently, and I want to raid. I have other friends to raid, so I think I've got his name right. Does that shout out work? Is that the right Max? Yeah, it is him. Good. So yeah. Let us raid Maximilian. Is really... Maximilian, he's playing some Daisy. Yes, thank you all for coming. Thank you for your wonderful donation, devotion to streams. And yeah, let's start the raid. So that's counting down. And yes, I'll see everyone. Well, it's an afternoon stream rather than my usual evening stream, so steal this one. I think I have an inkling of someone currently in chat who I'll definitely see. Yes, see everyone tomorrow. Bye.